There are cars that are fast, there are cars that are luxurious, and then there are cars that redefine what it means to be both. The 2025 Aston Martin DB12 isn't just a grand tourer, it's a statement, a masterpiece sculpted in aluminum and leather, a car that whispers elegance but roars with power. It's the kind of machine that makes your heart race before you even touch the start button. But in a world obsessed with electrification and tech overload, does a handcrafted twin-turbo V8 still hold its place, or is the DB12 the last of a dying breed? Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll know exactly why this car matters more than ever. Aston Martin has always been about blending performance with timeless design, and the DB12 is no exception. One look and you know this isn't just a facelift, it's a complete transformation. The signature grille is larger and more aggressive, the LED headlights have a sharper, more futuristic look, and the bodywork has been sculpted with aerodynamics in mind. Every line, every curve serves a purpose. But here's the real question: does it look better than its Italian and German rivals, or is Aston Martin playing it too safe? Performance is where the DB12 takes things to an entirely new level. Under the hood is a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 sourced from Mercedes-AMG but tuned by Aston Martin to produce a staggering 671 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. That's 30% more power than its predecessor, launching this grand tourer from 0 to 60 in just 3.5 seconds. This is not just an upgrade, this is a declaration that Aston Martin refuses to be left behind in the high-performance arms race. But let's be real, does anyone really need this much power in a GT, or is it just about bragging rights? Power means nothing without control, and that's where Aston Martin's engineers have worked their magic. The DB12 features a completely revised chassis with an adaptive suspension system that can transform from silky smooth to razor sharp at the push of a button. A newly tuned electronic rear differential helps deliver precise handling while keeping that signature rear-wheel drive thrill intact. Whether you're cruising through the city, carving up a canyon road, or stretching its legs on the Autobahn, this car adapts to your every move. But does it deliver a better driving experience than the competition, or is it simply playing catch-up? Step inside and you're greeted by a cabin that is both modern and unmistakably Aston Martin. Gone are the outdated infotainment systems, replaced by a fully digital 10.25-inch touchscreen with Aston's own software. No more borrowed tech from Mercedes. The materials are nothing short of exquisite, handcrafted leather, carbon fiber accents, and a center console that feels like it belongs in a bespoke luxury yacht. But with the push for more digital interfaces, is this the right move, or should Aston have leaned further into its old-school analog charm? Technology has always been an area where Aston Martin lagged behind, but not anymore. The DB12 comes with the latest connectivity features, including wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a state-of-the-art 3D sound system, and advanced driver assistance features like adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist. This is a car that wants to compete with the best, not just in speed but in smart luxury. But does adding more tech dilute the purity of an Aston Martin, or is it finally catching up to modern expectations? Luxury grand tourers need to be comfortable over long distances, and the DB12 delivers with an adaptive suspension that reads the road ahead and adjusts in real time. Whether you're gliding down a coastal highway or navigating rough city streets, this car makes every drive feel effortless. But here's something to consider: has Aston Martin finally struck the perfect balance between comfort and performance, or does it still lean too much in one direction? Fuel efficiency might not be the first thing on your mind when buying a high-performance GT, but with tightening emissions regulations, even Aston Martin has to adapt. The DB12 features cylinder deactivation and other efficiency-focused tweaks to make it more eco-friendly without sacrificing power. But in a world where hybrid and electric GTs are becoming the norm, is this enough to future-proof the DB lineup, or is it just a temporary fix? Aston Martin's legacy is built on exclusivity, and the DB12 embraces that fully. This isn't just a car, it's an experience. It's the kind of machine that makes heads turn before the engine even roars to life, the kind of car that reminds you why driving is an art form. But with competition from Ferrari, Bentley, and even electric newcomers, does the DB12 stand out enough, or is it relying too much on nostalgia? So who is the DB12 really for? It's for the driver who craves more than just speed or luxury. It's for those who understand that a car is more than just a mode of transportation, it's an extension of personality and passion. But the real question is, has Aston Martin done enough to make the DB12 an icon for the modern era, or is it simply a bridge to the inevitable electric future? If you want to understand how the smartest investments today lead to massive rewards in the future, you need to check out my next video on the power of compounding, because whether it's wealth or the evolution of the automotive world, the best decisions always pay off in the long run. Click on it now, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the future of high-performance luxury vehicles.